Hello everyone. My name is Zaid Akhtar Hussain Pirzadeh. I am from TY Division, and this is a video presentation of course Constitution of India, and the topic is the 2002 Gujarat Riots. So, in this presentation, we will see what are the court's judgments that were passed during the commitment of 2002 Gujarat Riots, and what are the effects and possibly how the case is handled by Indian police. So let's get into it. The 2002 Gujarat riots were a series of large-scale communal riots in Gujarat, India. The riots resulted in the death of over 1,000 people, mostly Muslims, and widespread destruction of property. The second point is the cause and background which causes the platform to be for happening of the 2002 Gujarat riots. So the first is religious tensions. The riots were sparked by rising religious and political tensions between Hindus and Muslims in the state. The second is alleged train burning incidents. The riot were triggered by Godhra train burning incidents in which 59 Hindu pilgrims were killed. The last is political factors. The riots were influenced by the political climate and the role of Hindu nationalist group in the state. The political party were ruling at the time during the 2002 Gujarat riot happens is BJP, and the Congress, National Congress Party is in power with the central. The second is charges and convictions. The charges include murder, arson, rioting, and violation of curfew orders. The second is convictions. Several high-profile individuals were convicted for their roles in the riots, including politicians and police officers. Controversies: the handling of riots and judicial processes has been criticized for alleged biases and lack of accountability. The sections of the Indian Penal Code applied. These are the sections that were passed by that were applied for the criminals that are participated in this cruel act of 2002 Gotra rights. So the first is the section 302, which is a murder. The section 307 is attempt to murder, and the section 436 is mischief by fire or explosive substances with the intent to destroy a house, etc. The section 304 is applied to the Godhra train incident that were happened, where 56 Hindu pilgrims coming from Ayodhya by performing the Ram Mandir event were killed by some extortionist group. The last is section 295A, which is a modification done in the section 295, which is a deliberate and malicious act intended to outrage religious feeling or beliefs. The next is controversies and criticism. So the failure of law and enforcement, allegation of police inactions and complicity in the riots. The train bogie were burned in the Godhra, which is a negligible act that were performed by Indian Railways, and which shows how the security is a concern with respect to Indian Railways. The second is political interference. Accusations of political interference in the investigation and prosecution process. As I stated earlier, the Bharatiya Janata Party were ruling the central government of Gujarat at the time of 2002. Uh, 2002 Gujarat riots, and the National Congress party were in the power with the central government. So the political conflicts were there between those two parties, which were infected the current environment and gives explosion for the rights between Hindus and Muslims. The second is a lack of accountability, which is the concern about lack of adequate punishments. So this is all about my presentation on 2002 Gujarat riots and the Godhra Hatyakand that were performed in the year 2002, resulting in many of the Indian lives, including child's, women's, and etc. So in this presentation, we have also seen about what are the penal codes of Indian constitutions that were applied on the criminals involved in the riots. And lastly we have seen that how the political parties and other influences are there to influence the criminals and interfere between the law and enforcement. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you so much.